Hi there, it's Dirk here, also known as VennyVD, and in the next video you're gonna see some highlights of the stream that we played on last Sunday, the completion of the $1 million challenge. Please enjoy. It's Antonio Miranda, a known player. Yeah, he's a very strong no-limit hold'em player that transitioned to pot limit Omaha. Going to 4-bet the Jack 10-9. Somebody asked something about the games on coin poker we're going to play. We have a 1k, 2k and 5k on coin poker. Here we're going to check back. We want to check back sometimes with aces, I think. Also we flop a full house and we have 2 jacks, so we're blocking a lot of his bluffing hands. So I think we want to start with a check there. Going to check again. Half pot bet from Antonio. Going to raise against the size. Might be closer than I think, but look at the fold. Get a fold from our opponent. Just trying to grab the table here. To make a call with the 8. River. Here we check. Get a size for the bet for the size of the pot. 7-8. Obviously possible. 4-7 gets there as well. Bets again. Close spot. This guy is pretty creative, so I feel like we have to call here at least sometimes. 4-7. Nice little grim from our opponent. Flop a set of 4s. Fanny, in your girlfriend challenge, how do you feel about the way it went? Going to write something on Twitter about the girlfriend challenge. Small bet, it's tricky, definitely tricky. Oh, misread my hand there. It's a great start of the session. Oh boy, it's gonna be a tough one today. Antonio has been 3-betting us a lot. We have easy call on the flop. I think we can bet small here, represent 2 pair. If we get a fold from a 7-8, overpair is amazing already. We still have some equity when called. We do expect some check raises on this board. I think we have to go for it. It's a pretty bad line, but don't let checking back air in position. Wow, super fancy call. That's some end boss kind of shit. I don't think I ever made a call like that in my life. Come on, Couch is saying respect getting completely destroyed and not being mad or berating villain. Yeah, it's just a run of the cards, and if our opponent makes such a great call, I can only have respect for it, to be honest. 7 on the river. Can bluff big. We're slightly overcalling in these kind of spots, but if you get a note like that, then sometimes you get a call. Open and call. The kings. Flop the nut flush draw. Turn the nuts. My opponent is trying to buy us a cheap river, so we're going to raise. Still has plenty of outs. He calls with the triple aces. Terrible river, of course. Not much else to do than folding here. It sucks because if we win this hand, he's probably leaving the table, and now we have to play and rake a lot of money. It's too time consuming to do it all by yourself. Your streams help a lot, not only for the confidence, I am thankful for that. I really appreciate that. I'm getting a lot of positive feedback for the streams. Obviously, thanks to the streams, I'm getting into certain games that I would usually not get into, but I also like giving back to people a bit. Interesting. So I'm going to check this one back, this particular one. Small bet from Mikael. Yeah, funny spot. Like obviously I'm raising to induce. We have 3 clubs. Going to call anyway. Cry calling. Yeah. Pretty tough start of the session. 3-betting this hand. Flop top pair with an open ender. I'm going to start with a check. It's not a bad hand, but if we bet and he re-raises, we're in a tough spot. Prefer to have it in my check call range. Check call with the king 8-5, which is it's close on the turn for sure. Oh, beautiful. That's beautiful. We get one back. Get a bit lucky there. Relatively easy peel. Pretty terrible turn. Quincy checks. Going to check it back. Jack on the river. He's betting 1/3, so he's basically representing aces, kings, or queens. Well, we're blocking the queens, we're blocking the kings. So we're going to call. It would be nice to have an ace here, of course, but win the hand. I don't mind talking a bit of trash. We're getting raised here. It's a very clean out. Going to shove the 6-8. Even against this bluff I'm flipping, so it's not like a fist bump spot. It does take us time with the call, so we're ahead. He rivers the flush. Too many tables at the same time. Kevin with the Jack 9. It's been a tough session so far. Small bet and a potential bluff on the river. It's kind of hard to bluff on this card. So we'll do it at a low frequency. As you guys know, favorite words. Okay, we're getting wrecked in the stream. There's no way about it. Getting wrecked so far. Quincy got the best of us. Antonio got the best of us. The guy on the 5-card table got the best of us. Unfortunately, it's just what happens in poker sometimes. I don't really regret any of the decisions. Sick call by Antonio with the 10s. Super sick call. Let's see how much we're down. Probably around 40k. So still possible to make a comeback, but we'll need some action. Open from Lucas, who is VPing quite wide. We're 50 BBs deep, so I think we want to 3-bet this hand. We'll have less default equity because of the bounty, which is nice with a hand that holds a lot of equity. And on this flop, we're going to c-bet call. Oof. Get raised. Unlikely that he has Jack 10, so we'll have the best hand with a lot of equity. Raising here is just fine. Let's see what he has. Got a draw, big draw. Picks up a club draw. Rivers the 10, which is not enough. Going to bet here. Going to continue betting with the queen. It's probably a little bit to lose, but... And we're not checking air in position to end up getting the fold. It's nice. Let's see, King at the poker table. I'm just here to watch you eat. Spring rolls. Let's do a crunch check. What do you think is the average IQ of a high-stakes Omaha player? Average IQ of an Omaha player, probably a little bit higher than the average. And then the average EQ, probably quite a bit lower than the average. People forget intelligence comes in many ways, and that's a nice call. Okay, we have big pots, very connected hands. I think we're calling here. Oof, but we're in horrible shape if he has the flush draw cover too. We'll see.
Check.
Oh wow, 8%. Yeah, it was a super close one. Pick up a couple of outs. Getting wrecked today. Little needle from my boy Aku. Okay, I put myself on the seat now. Check back from the boat. Interesting check back. Target kings and queens there. We're unblocking kings and queens. So I think we have to bluff there at low frequency, as you guys know. Not much else we can do there. So Quincy is kind of ripping 3-4 here, which he doesn't often have in his limping range. More likely hand is 7-8, 7-8-4, something like this. 7 is not so clean. Guess we're calling, but yeah, creative for sure. Nuts on the turn. Easy shove. Let's see what he has. Oof. Same hand for the redraw. Took a little while before calling. Trying to get under the skin of the Veni Vidi. Unsuccessfully, of course. River, the full house. One of the main value hands that we're targeting. We're blocking ourselves, so we're gonna size down a bit. Relatively quick call by our opponent, so potentially missed value, but check raising here is completely fine. We have a lot of equity, but it's kind of hard to realize it out of position. All in for our tournament life. Oof, does have a set. Stepping people left and right out of the 2K. Down to one table. First is open, we're going to flat call. Pretty terrible 3-betting hand in position, kings and PLO. Quick check from Jeha Hallstatt. When one tabling you can definitely pick up on anything. Not saying that he's always weak there, but just saying that he probably has had a very clear decision. So in theory we want to bet big here, but also we want to protect our lower flushes and bet them for value still. So to balance things out, sometimes we put a hand that is strong enough to bet big in the smaller sizing. Not because we want him to call necessarily, because we want to protect our smaller size. And if he raises, we call, of course. We have 3 clubs, king high flush. Okay, I promise to be aggressive, so we're raising. Going to start with a check. Ja, maatje. Going to bet 1/3 with a net. Nootjes. Hoe is het, maatje? Zeker, maatje. Ik speel nog maar 1 tafel. Going to bet full pot on the river with the nuts. Get a quick call. Pretty sick hero call. I guess he's been watching the stream. Watching me bluff. Watching indeed. Okay, we're going to add half a stack. Promised everyone to be aggressive, so that's what we do. That's what we do. So try and get involved with him. We're opening so many hands from the button. All in, potential bounty. Wow, we're ahead, I guess. Pretty good flop. We're still ahead. It's a green card. That's a green card. It's a fucking bounty, baby. Let's see. Little bounty. Almost 8 starting stacks. Late reg almost over. 20 people in, 13 people getting paid. Okay. Sometimes raising, sometimes calling. Pretty sizable bet, so we're going to call. Hits it straight on the river, unfortunately. If not, he might be betting again, not sure. Great sizing, like, super good player. Has bluffs everywhere, very aware of ICM implications. Probably one of the best PLO tournament guys out there. All in. If we bust, we're out of this tournament. Run it 3 times for that reason, not this time. We need a spade or a queen or a 6, or else we're off this table. That's a queen. That's a queen. That's nice. Nice hand under the gun. Wow, pretty sick flop, huh? Okay, good luck us. We're all in. That's the nuts. Okay, have to check. Good to call. 10 jack. Okay, I'm in very bad shape. Okay, potential comeback coming. This might be our last hand in the tournament. Gonna rip it in. Going to rip it in. If he has queen 9, we're dead. Quick call. Hopefully he has a draw or 2 pair. Same hand with some redraws. We can bink a club. No. And okay, shoving. He's supposed to be super wide here. I have to take a stand. Okay, ace and a heart. We have to fade. That's a heart. Okay, we're out of the tournament. Out of the tournament for 2k. That's it for the session this Sunday. We started off incredibly bad. We lost 50k right out of the gate. We didn't really have a chance to recoup our losses, or at least I think so. Our balance was locked on GG Poker, so no high stakes for us. Down in tournaments, down in cash games this Sunday. We finally have a losing session, which it's good, puts us back in a normal mindset. You start thinking that you can win every session at some point. Yeah, also including some play I had before. So I guess we're actually up on GG Poker. And kind of break even overall then, because we lost 20k in cash games on coin poker. Cash games and tournaments combined. So we end up being break even for the day. Super happy with how I played, and next week we have a big game, 27th of October, 100, 200, 400. Please tune in for that one. We'll have a small giveaway. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the session, and I'll see you on the next Sunday.